Hello Internet Allies, how you doing? So recently, something that's been on my mind quite a lot is I'm not really sure whether I'm an introvert or an extrovert, to be perfectly honest, because, well, yeah, I can kind of see how I could fit into either, really, to be honest. So today what I'm going to do is take a Myers-Briggs test, which basically tells you like whether you're an introvert or an extrovert, and it tells you a bunch of other stuff as well. I remember taking one of these tests a couple of weeks ago, and I ended up getting like 51% introvert and 49% extrovert, and I'm just like, which one am I? I think I'm more likely to be an omnivert, but like I feel like I should just take this on camera and see what I get. You find it difficult to introduce yourself to other people. Agree or disagree? Right, okay, I think this depends on the situation I'm in, to be honest. I think I'm gonna go for like slightly agree because like, yeah, I wouldn't just go and introduce myself like to just random strangers on the street, but at the same time, you know, if I'm put in like a situation where, I can like introduce myself to other people, like such as like events or whatever, then I think that's quite a good thing to do. You often get so lost in thoughts that you ignore or forget your surroundings. Now, sometimes this happens. I wouldn't say this happens often, so I'm gonna put like moderately disagree to that. You try to, oh my god, you try to respond to your emails as soon as possible and cannot stand a messy inbox. Disagree. Oh god, I am so terrible at like replying to things and whatnot. Like, I think it's like a social anxiety thing for me. Like, like I will like deliberately like put off like answering emails and whatnot. Yeah, because, I'm just kind of scared of what they'll say and whatnot. You find it easy to stay relaxed even when there is some... No. I'm going to put moderately disagree with that. Like, I can get stressed out quite easily sometimes. You do not usually initiate conversations. Right, I disagree with this because for most of my friendships, like, I'd say a good like 80% of the time, like I always speak to them first rather than speak to me. I'm gonna click on moderately disagree because like if like it was somebody that wasn't a friend, then maybe I would be like, I would probably wait for them to initiate conversation. So I'm gonna put that. You rarely do something just out of sheer curiosity. I'm quite a curious person, to be honest, so I'm gonna put like moderately disagree. You feel superior to other people? Absolutely not. I'm going to put moderately disagree because I feel like, I want to feel like I'm sort of like equal to people, really, to be honest. I don't want to feel like I'm worse than other people. Being organised is more important to you than being adaptable. Ooh. Nah, I disagree with that. I'm going to moderately disagree with like a lot of these. You're usually highly motivated and energetic. Okay. I'd like to think so, to be honest. I'd like to think, I'm quite lively and stuff sometimes. So yeah, I'm going to put moderately agree with that. Winning a debate matters less to you than making sure nobody gets upset. I mean, I don't really like admitting I'm wrong, but I'd rather admit I'm wrong. I'd rather swallow my pride than like get other people upset sort of thing. You often feel as if you have to justify yourself to other people. Kinda, yeah, not gonna lie. Your home and work environments are quite tight. Absolutely not. That comes with being a creative person, to be fair. I think creative people do tend to be more messy and stuff like that. Like, if you see what's on my desk right now, it is a tip. Right now, like I've got like papers and everything everywhere. You do not mind being the centre of attention. Yeah, I would say I'd be alright with being the centre of attention, to be honest. I make YouTube videos, so obviously, I'm fine with attention and stuff. You can see yourself more practical and strongly disagree with that. People can, no, yeah, like, I'm quite a sensitive person. I do get upset quite easily. Your travel plans are usually well thought out. Yeah, I'd say so. I think if I'm going to a place I don't know, I like to sort of know what I'm doing. Often difficult for you to relate to others. Ooh. Now, okay, this is quite tricky because, like, this is like an empathy thing. So, I have autism, and a lot of people on the autistic spectrum do find it hard to, like, relate to other people's feelings. However, I feel like I'm quite empathetic, to be honest. So, and I do feel like I can relate to other people and stuff like that quite a lot. So, I'm gonna click on moderately disagree. Like, you know, I think if sometimes there's things I've not experienced, then, you know, it might be hard for me to relate to that. But, like, I think for most of the things, like, I think, like, stuff like feelings and stuff, like, I feel like I'm quite empathetic. Your mood can change very quickly. Again, depends on the situation. It definitely depends on the situation, so I'm going to put mildly agree with that. In a discussion, truth should be more important than people say. Oh my god. I think, like, a lie will hurt more in the long run, to be honest. Yeah, truth might hurt sometimes, but, like, I think it's better to be truthful to people. Really worry about how your actions affect other people. Disagree. Your work style is closer to random energy spikes than a methodical. Oh my god. I'm always being told to be more organised. I'm gonna click on mildly agree. I think I've got times where I can be like super organised and, you know, I do make like to-do lists and stuff. But yeah, like, you know, I'm terrible at like saying, right, I'll do this at this time and whatnot, like if it's to do with work. I mean, if it's to do with like socialising and like, you know, I do plan stuff. Yep, I'm often envious of others, yeah, I would say that. An interesting book or video game is often better than this. I do enjoy reading, I do enjoy video games, but I also enjoy socialising. Well, for my disagree, they're kind of like even for me, to be honest. Being able to develop a plan and stick to it is the most important part of every project. I think it's important to be organised, yes. I'm going to mildly disagree with that. I do think it's important, but like, I won't say it's the most important. You rarely get carried away by fantasies and ideas. I'm such a daydreamer, so yeah, I disagree. You often find yourself lost in thought when you're walking in nature. Yes, I'm going to say sometimes, not necessarily often, so I'm going to put mildly agree with that. I mean, I'll get lost in thought more if I'm by myself. If I'm with other people on a walk, then, you know, this will probably be like less likely to happen to me. If someone does not respond to your email quickly, you start worrying if you said... Yeah, I do tend to agree to that, to be honest. Like, especially if I'm trying to, like, initiate, like, a good friendship or relationship with somebody. Like, you know, like, if I really genuinely care about this person, like, I'll be like, oh god, what if I said something wrong? What if, like, they'll respond in a way that, you know, is not great? Yeah, or what if I've said something wrong and whatnot? Or what if I've made this person feel uncomfortable and stuff? As a parent, you'd rather see your child grow up kind than smart. I think you're going to get, like, a lot further in life if you, like, yeah, you treat others with respect and stuff like that. Yeah, so I'm going to click on agree. You do not let other people influence your actions. And so, sometimes you do take inspiration from other people. But at the same time, I am my own person, so I'm going to click on, yeah, I'm going to click on mildly agree with that. When you sleep, your dreams tend to focus on the real world and its events. Sometimes dreams can feel very real, but I wouldn't say it's like focusing on things that, I don't know. I'm going to put mildly disagree. It does not take you much time to start getting involved in social activities at your new workplace. I'm going to click on disagree. Like, it's something that would be nice, but I don't really feel like that's ever happened to me, like, you know, straight away. Like, I think it does take me a while to kind of get to know people and stuff, so that's fine. You're more of a natural improviser than a careful planner. Ooh, okay. I'd say disagree. Mildly disagree. Emotions control you more than you control them. Yeah, I'm going to click on agree, but to what extent though? Yeah, I'm probably going to put mildly agree for that. Enjoy going to social events that involve dress-up or role-play activities. That's like fancy dress parties and like cosplay and stuff. I haven't been to many, I'm not going to lie. But, you know, they do sound fun, to be honest. So I'm going to click on mildly agree. You often spend time exploring unrealistic and impractical yet intriguing ideas. Yep, that sounds about right. You'd rather improvise than spend time coming up with a detailed plan. Depends on the situation. So I'm going to click on mildly disagree. Yeah, some things do require planning and stuff like that, like, rather than just kind of like winging it and not really knowing what you're doing, but like, isn't that just life? You're a relatively reserved and quiet person. I think this kind of depends. I'm going to click on mildly disagree again. Like, I wouldn't say I'm like the most loudest and outgoing and garish person ever, but like, I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily, I don't know. It kind of depends on the situation again. If you had a business, you would find it very difficult to fire loyal but underperforming employees. I think if they're like loyal, then that's good. I think for an employee. Like, I think attitude is, is kind of key sort of thing, because people can still learn. If they're underperforming, that's kind of their chance to improve. You often contemplate the reasons of human existence. Sometimes. Again, I wouldn't say often, but people are fascinating, so logic is usually more important than heart when it comes to making important. Ooh. Okay, I do often think with my heart, to be honest. Like, let my heart do the talking, let my heart like win sort of thing. I'm much more of a heart person than a head person, so I'm gonna go with like disagree with that. Keeping your options open is more important than having to-do lists. Again, depends on the situation. I tend to make quite a few to-do lists, so I'm gonna click on disagree with that, but mildly. But again, it's also important to keep your options open. If your friend is sad about something, you are more likely to offer emotional support than suggest, wait, yep, that's me. I've said this to one of my friends, like, I may not be able to come up with solutions, but like, I'm just there to talk to. I think that's definitely more me. Yeah, I may not have all the answers, but sometimes, just talking to people helps. You rarely feel it. Disagree. Oh my god. You have no difficulties coming up with a personal timetable and I'm trying to do that more now, but it's proving difficult. So I'm going to click on disagree. Being right is more important than being cooperative when it comes to teamwork. Yeah, disagree. You've got to like be able to like, compromise and support your team sort of thing, when you're working together. You think everyone's views should be respected regardless of whether they are supported by facts or not? Yes, to some degree, yeah. Like, I think that, yeah, it depends on the views. Some views are very, like, extreme and radical, I'll admit. But, yeah. I do think it's important to, like, listen to other people, see what they think. You feel more energetic after spending time with a group of people. It says a group of people, so I'm going to click on disagree. I think, for me, I prefer to, like, hang out with, like, one person or a small group of people than, like, a huge group of people. Frequently misplace your things. Sometimes that does happen. Yeah, sometimes I am like, where's my phone? Where's my keys? Where is my iPod? Where is my notebook? Etc, etc. And that can be quite stressful. You see yourself as very emotionally stable. Yeah, mildly disagree. I think I'm a lot more emotionally stable than I used to be, but at the same time, yeah, I think there are times where, I can be quite flighty or, easily upset or whatever. Your mind is always buzzing with unexplored ideas. Yes, that's definitely me. You would not call yourself a dreamer, strongly disagree. You find it usually find it difficult to relax when talking in front of many people. Yes, definitely, that is definitely me. My mouth goes really dry, I end up sometimes, basically umming and ahhing quite a bit. Like now. Generally speaking, you rely more on your experience and your imagination. I'm going to disagree with that. I like to imagine certain situations and stuff. You worry too much. Yes, definitely. If the room is full, you stay closer to the walls, avoiding. Ooh. I think I sometimes like to assess the situation and figure out where the best place is for me to go. So I wouldn't say I necessarily tend to stay closer to the walls, but I wouldn't really know a pattern really, to be honest. You have a tendency to procrastinate until there's not enough time to do everything. Ooh. I won't say until there is not enough time to do everything, but I do end up procrastinating a lot, so mildly disagree. You feel very anxious and stressed. Yes, definitely. Believe it is more rewarding to be liked than others than to be powerful. Yeah. You've always been interested in unconventional and ambiguous things, e.g. in books, art or movies. Yes, definitely, strongly agree. You often take initiative in social situations. Yeah, I'd like to think so. Yeah, I'd like to think that I bring ideas to social situations. Oh, here we go, results! Let's see what I get this time. So I'm a campaigner. So ENFP. 57% extroverted and 43% introverted. 73% intuitive. 27% observant. Feeling 81%, thinking 19%. Tactics, prospecting 58% and judging 42%. And identity is turbulent rather than assertive. Okay. The Campaigner personality is a true free spirit. Yeah, go! I love that. I love that. I love a feeling of being like a true free spirit. They're often the life of the party, but unlike types in the Explorer role group, campaigners are less interested in the sheer excitement and pleasure of the moment than they are enjoying the social and emotional connections they make with others. Charming, independent, energetic, and compassionate than the 7% of the population that they comprise can certainly be felt in any crowd. Interesting. Campaigners you may know: Robert Downey Jr., that's cool, Iron Man, Will Smith, Robin Williams, and Drew Barrymore. Okay, that's cool. So right, okay, I'm going to end the video there. I hope you enjoyed this. Please let me know what personality type you are in the comments. I'd love to kind of hear what you are. I'll leave a link in the description to this quiz as well. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Hope you're having a wonderful day, guys, and until next time, keep smiling. Bye.